life, so I've been through a lot, so I've had a lot of anger, and I took it out on a lot of people that I shouldn't have. I would still be the same mean, insulting, I don't want to say the word, but witch with a capital B. I probably would not be anywhere near where I am right now. Healing, helping people, because that's what I like to do now, is I don't like to see people be in a situation that I was in, so I help them. Hi, I'm Kim. I'm a ghost hunter and a medium, and you can ask me anything.
Everyone wants to know if I'm single?
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything.
Ask me.
Ask me.
You can ask me anything.
So Kim is the leader of the group. Not everybody knows what a big heart she has. She's all for one. She loves life and she loves investigating. And we're like one big happy family.
What are the best locations to ghost hunt? I would say anywhere where there's a lot of energy that we're there. Jails, hospitals, insane asylums that are of course abandoned now. So we're here on the grounds of the old psychiatric hospital, and we're gonna go check it out and see if we can get anything to communicate with us. So my understanding is this used to be where the old psychiatric hospital was, and they tore it down and built a nice big giant new one. So we're gonna walk the grounds and see if we can catch anything. Oh, the lake is there. And see, and water is a huge conductor for spirits too. No, it's pretty quiet now because, oh, I just saw something right there.
How close?
Like right here. Like 40 feet out.
Having Kim as a medium brings a lot to the group. When we go in, I sense and feel things, but it's nice because she can see them. She can connect with them. It gives us more to go on, knowing what's there.
Where is the strangest place you've ever done a reading? I've done one in the back of a car. A reading. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How can I prove I'm a medium? I don't know. I read someone and they can decide for themselves if I'm true or not. Usually when I walk in the room, someone needs to communicate right away, and it's with you. So we'll get to you. He's a very proud daddy. Because not very often they'll say, oh, I'm her dad. It's okay. She needs Kleenex. He said, this is my girl. When did he pass?
98.
Okay. And you obviously took it pretty hard, and you still can't really get over it. Your father is your guardian. Do you hear him walking in the house? Because he paces up and down your hall when you sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you go to sleep at night, and this is for all of you, when your guardians are around, they're there while you sleep, like while you're falling asleep. And then when you fall asleep, they go off to do their thing. They go wherever they want to go, but your dad doesn't. He wants to look after his little girl.
I'm a skeptic. I want to believe, especially because it was about my dad, and that's what I came here for. That's what I was hoping for. She said everything right, but I'm still having a hard time believing it.
Well, I was just wondering how you feel about people who don't believe in what you do.
It doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you?
Everybody has a belief, right? Skeptics are great because they keep you kind of in line, like they, but I don't believe anybody should tell anybody what's right and what's wrong, what's real and what's not real, because everybody's different. How come we don't have any visits from loved ones that have passed? Well, how do you know you haven't had any visits? That's a good question, right? I answered that question with a question. If no one's visited you from your family, then they're reincarnated, or you're just not looking at the signs or hearing them. So you can talk to them and you can ask them to make a noise. As a medium, can I talk to pets that have passed on? You can sense that a pet is there because they can't talk, they don't talk back, but they will show you things that they'll show me that they're here and that they jump on their owner's bed, or they will rub against their leg and stuff, but no, they do not talk, no, unfortunately. My brother has dimes show up randomly in places for no reason, including in his travels and on vacation. He's just had some pretty weird encounters on vacations. Is he being haunted? No, he's not being haunted. That's a family member's way, or somebody that loved him that has passed, to give him gifts, to let him know that, hey, I'm here. They'll leave dimes, pennies, some will send you birds. It'll be like the same bird all the time you're seeing. You'll find a picture of them either flipped over or, just, you gotta really watch the signs, but usually he's not haunted. It's just his family coming around saying, hey, it's me. As a medium and ghost hunter, what qualifications do you possess? That's a good question. There is no school for ghost hunting. There is no real qualifications. It's trial and error, it's experience. No, I'm not qualified in whoever's eyes, but I go out and do it for myself and my team as a hobby. We don't get paid, we do it for fun. All the other paranormal teams are like, what makes you a ghost hunter? Are they qualified? Did they go to school? Because there's no school for paranormal.
There's many things that go on, different noises, different sounds.
Spirits need energy to manifest. So if you're coming out with us, you better bring a lot of batteries.
There's many things that go on, different noises, different sounds, and it happens in various parts of the house.
How do I hunt for ghosts? So tonight when we get to this lady's house, Samantha, we will talk to her a little bit. I don't like to know a lot because I want verification for them. So if there's a certain thing that happens, I don't want to know about it, because if it happens, then they can say, yes, that's what happens. We'll set up the equipment and we'll do EVP sessions, and we may even get the owners of the house to ask questions. Sometimes the ghost will be more apt to talk to them.
You know what? She's here. Let me call you back, okay? Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Kim.
Kim, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
How are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Come on in.
All right.
Come on in.
Right now, I need to go to the basement.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Something is pulling
You
me
being
in
drawn there?
and I really need to go down there. Okay, I'm just gonna go to where I'm being called, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
May I enter this room?
Absolutely.
Whose room is this?
That's mine.
Oh. You ever get feeling icky? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's
Yes.
from this. Okay?
Okay.
And it's like a stomach wavy, like you're on a boat and you just want off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
that's like my permanent life.
Yeah. That's this thing wanting to let you know that it doesn't want to be here anymore. And it doesn't.
Fine by me.
I mean, it's almost like this is its home now, and
Okay.
you're in its space. Do I find more negative or positive spirits? I think it's 50-50. It's just like humans, right? There's a lot of positive people, there's a lot of negative people. The negative ones like to communicate with me because they know that my need to go into dark to find healing energy is the way to heal. So that's why I attract those ones, I think. And I guess I kind of understand them. Yeah.
So a lot of people, and usually, when it's dark at night, A lot of people tend to get really creeped out with this hall. I don't know if it's just because it's a dark hall and when it's at night, my mother's grandkids, anybody who comes to the house, David's friends, they really are uncomfortable. And it's always the end of the hall.
Okay. A lot of the times they will, if they have certain rooms, they'll keep coming in and out of these certain rooms all the time. Who's that?
The one on the right is my grandfather. The one on the left is my grandmother.
Is he gone?
They're both gone, yes.
He's here with you.
That is good, actually. He was a pretty positive individual.
Yeah.
Very positive.
He's who looks after you. I'm gonna say he's the one causing the footsteps too. Whatever's here,
Yeah.
he doesn't want it here.
Yeah,
And he guards.
which is nice.
Yeah. He paces a lot because whatever's in here, we gotta get rid of for you. But first
Yeah.
we're gonna try and get some evidence for you.
This is why I love my job.
I have my EMF reader. It's called a millimeter. And it's gonna measure temperature fluctuations, which we need because there's cold spots in the house. And it measures electromagnetic field. So it's digital, so it'll allow us to know when it's going off.
These are IR lights, infrared lights. These can allow us to help to see in the dark with our cameras.
And what I'm gonna do is get Evan to do a base reading of the house. So then we know, sometimes there's a lot of fluctuations with hydro, lines in the floor. So we kind of, if the K2 meter's going off like crazy and it's just steady, then we know it's electrical.
Basically, Kim is going, I think she's going to try and find what spirit, what entity is residing downstairs or is in the house. Mm-hmm. So she's going to basically do a ghost hunt and hopefully figure out who specifically, if possible, is making the noises and, the movement, the footsteps.
Mm-hmm. She mentioned your granddad built here?
She thinks he's the one making the footsteps, which to me makes sense because my last memory of him is shuffling here.
Yeah.
That's my memory of him, which is bizarre, and it's of him shuffling.
Up there.
And she
yeah.
said,
yeah, that's true.
but he said he kind of protects because she said there's some form of negative energy that was brought into the house via some kind of either artifact or say an old, I don't know what it'd be, old item.
It's funny to say, but the most appealing thing about it is that it's kind of scary. That's a bit weird.
Because
There's nothing back here that would give off electricity. Well, there's nothing here. There's just the drywall. This is something I gotta tell Kim about.
can you make your presence known, please? All right, so we're gonna set up. All right, so we're gonna use the REM pod.
Sure.
All right, now, so if that goes off,
We'll know if anything's walked by.
yes. Okay, it's shutting itself off. Okay, so my battery's dead already. I know, but I brought another one and it's dead too. Anyway, so I think we're gonna have a camera in there, and then we're gonna have a camera down here because this is where the action is.
Sure.
In this hallway.
Ghosts aren't material, they're actually made of energy. Now, what they actually do is they will suck in the energy from surrounding sources to build up their own. So things like electricity sockets, batteries, body heat, internal energy from the body, anything they can grasp on, they will take it and they will suck it up.
You did K2 readings?
Yeah. It's funny, when we were in the utility room, right around the back of the room where the shelves are, right in the center of the shelving units,
Yeah.
we would get a small little spike up to the middle range. and there was nothing there, so...
Well, you know, when I was in there earlier, I said that whatever's here is attached to an object that they've brought here. And I went into that room, and that's where the object is.
Okay.
It's buried in one of those boxes.
We'll have to have a look in there then.
I think, Leah, we're going to use your camera in the hallway because, remember, I tripped and broke my tripod.
I do recall.
I tripped over it and broke it.
Well, I'm thinking I'll go set the EVP recorder up back in that room then.
All right, let's do it.
All right. We're gonna go, let's go start into the room on the right.
Right.
0.9, 68.3. Okay, are we ready? Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right. Okay, my name is Kim, and I have my friend Leah and Evan in here. Can you make your presence known, please?
Oh, good one. Thank you.
Did it go to red? I wasn't watching.
No, it's going up to the orange
Come
now.
on, push it to red.
Sam,
Yeah,
can you come in for a few minutes, please?
sure. So this thing, it's not attached to anybody, it's just attached to that one?
It's attached to an object, yeah. He has no interest in being attached to you.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. In here is where this item is. And apparently the K2 meter was going off like crazy in here. And when I first came in here on my initial walkthrough, I knew something was in here that got attachment. That's what this negative energy is. It's something in here. And I'm not sure what. So, books. And my camera just died. Because it's guarding it. Oh, you son of a gun. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the battery. Okay, so there's this really old, see it back here?
That's the one, yeah.
Okay, now watch this, okay? Ah.
Wow.
There is nothing in there that can do this. There's paintbrushes.
So you looked inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
All that's in it is paintbrushes. That's it.
Rollers, paintbrushes.
Paintbrushes do not set K2 meters off. Did that color, did that make that thing in your camera just go funny? Because it's crawling.
Where's it from?
How much would it cost to find out if I had bad pipes behind the walls or if my house is haunted?
Well, it depends. If you call in a plumber, it'll probably cost you. If you call me in, it won't cost you. We don't charge. We can't. I mean, it's a paranormal thing. You don't charge for that. That's normal.
Yeah.
That's hydro, right?
That makes sense.
So when you go like this and it just flickers once in a while,
There's something with it.
yeah, it would be solid if there was something.
Well, there'd be no reason for it to go off.
No, see? Solid. And now it's just like every once in a while we get a flicker.
It's like it has its own little heartbeat over there.
Yeah. See?
Whoa. That's
Now
fairly
this is a
old.
wood handle, or a wood,
Yeah.
this is it looks like a drawer.
Yeah.
This should not be setting the K2 meter off. This thing is haunted, definitely. I mean, this belongs to this drawer thing, and then, yeah. So basically what we're gonna do is sage it, and
Okay.
then we're gonna change the energy, and then we'll teach you kind of how to keep up
Yes.
the aftercare of that.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can go into that other room.
Okay.
It's active. It's definitely active.
What are orbs? Orbs are a big controversy. Some people say it's dust, some people say it's moisture that's caught in a camera with the reflection of the flash. I believe that they are spirits. I believe that, sometimes it is moisture in that, but I have run tests where we've
made a bunch of dirt, like it was dusty, so we would make a bunch of dirt and we'd start taking pictures and we wouldn't get an orb. But I believe the ones that show up in family pictures at Christmas, weddings and that, people send me pictures all the time with a big giant orb. And usually if there's a blue ring around it, I believe it because it's energy, right? Ghosts are energy. And the easiest way for it to form is in a circle. Okay. All right, can you make that go off for me? If there's anything down there at the end of the hall, can you make that little thing on the floor go off? It can make noise. Can you do that for me? It was like a high-pitched scream, but it was really distant, but it was... We know you're there, so you may as well do it. If you do it, we might just go home. Have I seen ghosts, or do I feel them around me? Yes, I see them all the time. I'll see them in shadow form, dark shadows. I will see sometimes very rare I'll find them in full form of what they look like. I cannot describe, you know, there's very rare times where I can say, oh, that one's wearing a dress and it's got long hair. I mostly see their light, which is their energy. And I hear them and they talk to me and I talk to them. Did that color, did that make that thing in your camera just go funny? No. Because it's crawling.
Where's it crawling?
It just crawled from here, like this point, like just past this dehumidifier. It kind of came up to me, and then it went back. I'm going to perform a little ceremony to make you leave. If you want to stay, light those lights up. If you make this go off, this circle thing with the pretty lights, or you make the other lights go off, we'll leave. It's kind of your way of saying, yes, I want you to leave, and then we'll go. But if you don't do it, then we'll just stay here. I might move in. I'll sleep in the little room there with the box. Start putting all my stuff in it. Sam, do you ever smell like rotten garbage all of a sudden?
Yes.
Okay, I'm smelling that. That's him. It's like an earthy, rotten smell. Their basement isn't that bad. It smells like a dirty old rotten grave. I think the only thing to do is just sage it. Do you remove ghosts with sage, etc. when you find them? We don't remove ghosts, we change their energy. We normally don't remove family members that are with you. If you have a dark shadow in your house or something that's not supposed to be there, we will smudge it with sage to change the energy, and then you have to continue to work with the family to keep it out. You can't invite it back in, you can't talk about it, you have to kind of completely forget that it was there. Are there spirits around us all the time? Yes. Everywhere you go, everywhere you are, there's always something watching you.